Hello, my name is AJ. I'm your HYPOXiX coach for today, and we have level 3.8 HYPOXiX plank. We are going to be on the ground on our knees in a quadruped position, so if you need to grab a mat or Eric's pad or something to make that comfortable, please grab that now. Additionally, if you're a person who can't get down on the ground because of joint restriction, please stay in a standing position and just press. You can put this ball in between your legs, press your hands into a wall in front of you, and follow all of my cues. There might be a couple that you won't be able to do in the standing position. Your hips will be extended, so you're not on your knees. Every other cue you can follow. That's the beauty of breathography and the ab ribbon, is that you can perform the breath method, stay connected to your ab ribbon, and get the core benefits, get the posture benefits, get the nervous system benefits, and get the cognition benefits, all of the benefits. So let's come down to the ground. If you're working with a HYPOXiX coach and they've suggested some other kind of resistance or sets or reps for you based on your assessment, then you of course want to follow that. Otherwise, it's the perfect foundational starting place. So let us begin. Let's put that ball in between the femurs, and you're going to press your hands into the ground, screwing them externally into the ground. So if the ground were slippery, the hands would turn out just like that. That's key for this one. That's going to connect us to our shoulder rotator cuff. Additionally, we're pushing our shoulder blades apart. You'll find that the tendency is to want to sink with the shoulder blades together. You actually want to push them apart in this position. Ground resistance, you're turning the hands out like I just said, and you're also pulling them down toward the knees. So if the ground were slippery, the hands would pull down just like that. So we screw the hands, shoulder blades apart, pull it down. Feel that connection to your obliques. Just wait until you add the breathography engaged exhale. Now, the low back is not here. It's not here, but it's halfway between the two. We're finding a nice neutral spine. Again, if you're working with a coach, they can help figure out, deduce what your neutral spine is. Otherwise, just think about halfway between those 2 points for your neutral spine, and then you're aiming to keep your low back absolutely still while you go through the engaged exhale, using that engaged exhale to help stabilize the spine. The eyes are closed in this particular exercise, reducing external stimuli so we can more deeply connect to that place between the abdomen and the ab ribbon, following my cues as to how the ab ribbon should feel throughout the exercise. Now also, I'm pushing my head back into an imaginary hand and also pushing it up in opposition toward that wall that's on top of my head. So as I pull my hands down toward my knees, I'm also pushing my head up and I'm creating length in my spine. Okay, so if you're going to focus on 2 elements to begin, if this is your first time going through, stay connected to your breathography, your connection to your ab ribbon, and stabilizing in your low back. Those are the most important parts. The other components you can layer on as you become more skilled at the exercise. So ready? Screw the hands. Pull them down. Head is up. Eyes are closed. Shoulder blades are apart. Neutral spine. Let's take it from our zip up posture prep. Inhale. Hiss 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1. Inhale 2. Hold the breath for 12, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, loose ribbon, 7, 8, 9, squeeze the ball, 10, 11, and 12. Feel the ribbon. Inhale, inhale. Screw the hands, strain the air, loosen your ribbon. You're holding 12, 2, 3, 4, 5, pelvic floor, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Most advanced level of breathography with those 12 beat breath retentions. Excellent work.